Lower that. Okay. Raise me. Lower that in my head. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've streamed. I kind of have a wealth of projects built up. So I'm just going to work on a bunch of them. Still just kind of getting everything ready. So bear with me. Get my phone out of here. Toolkit out. I need my soldering kit. Woo! Solder. I need to send out okay. Let me actually. I kind of started the stream in frustration because I'm just like, I'm fed up with today. I'm fed up with so much right now. Like, I just, like, fuck. Shit fucking sucks right now. It doesn't suck. It's just. I got all kinds of nifty toys. So I have kind of a little stream thingy. Let's see. I'm just going to go through buttons. Okay, this is game stuff. And then we have like my stream setup. I need to fix the fisheye on that a little bit. No, not filters. Filters, fisheye. There, that's a little bit. Aw. Twitch won't. Try YouTube. Okay. And then I need, because my camera always fucks up. Hey, it didn't fuck up for once. Hot damn. Alright, so first thing we're doing. I got a 3DS. I got a little tiny Lenovo ThinkPad nipple. I want it inside. So let me zoom in here. Ooh, that fisheye is bad now. Filters. Okay, yeah, I got this little Lenovo ThinkPad nipple. So we're gonna try try this. Still don't like that. I spend so long fussing with settings. It's like one side looks straight, but then the other side doesn't. Whatever. I mean, I need to play around with the camera and like actually try and get it closer. So it's like it's not even. Let's start off. Gotta turn this thing on. Do I have this on repeat? Did it just repeat the song? No, okay. It just happened to play the same song. Next. Okay. This should be a pretty easy. Famous last words. I know, but shouldn't be too hard. It's just opening it up, and it's pretty modular inside. Okay. The SD card out of there. The battery out. And I might need a smaller. Yeah. I'm gonna need a bit. I believe there's two screws under here, under the pads. I'll have to remove. Okay. These two. Okay, let me pull up the guide here. Disassembly. Yeah, let's do this because this is gonna be let you guys see. This is the wrong 3DS model. New 3DS XL. We're basically going for the circle pad, so I like the little. That's how you take the battery out. I've never seen someone take a battery out of a 3DS like that. That's crazy. Alright. I like that their finger is covering up one of the screws. Okay, and then this should just open up. Well, let's just undo these clips here. That way we can get the... Okay, there we go. Yeah, you just got the little shoulder pads. Lay that to the side. All right. Oh man, this is even easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so I need to get right here. And as you can tell, I don't even have to take shit apart any further. Okay. Lower my music in my head again. Let me know if it's too loud on your all's end. If anyone's watching, I know. And I might need to pick up the filter, because, like, does it still pick me up when I'm over here? Yeah. Itty bitty screws. I see that the first guide that I saw actually, you still had to remove, I think, this board. That might have been a slightly, that might have just been the regular 3DS. New 3DS. Here, I shouldn't even need to, because I just need to remove this. Bam. Then it literally just goes back in. Screws back. You know, the 3DS is surprisingly modular. Like, this is surprisingly spacious. I wonder if people are like, hey, yeah, you can just slap a capture card in here, like, no big deal. Speaking of which, I do need to do some investigations for the case. So then we're gonna open this up, and we can see the little nub in there. And this should gotta get it lined up right. Yeah. And then that should not interfere with the closing of it. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, because that doesn't even come up higher than the screen. Oh. Yep, there we go. Full thing. Hey. You can say hi. I have a bunch of filters on that you probably won't even get picked up.
Oh,
So
dude.
I got the little Lenovo nubbin
Cool.
in there instead of the default. It's not crappy. It's just, I mean, none of them are great. So, but no, I got frustrated with life and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stream today." Let's get the stuff back together. I love messing with. Get this kind of on. Oh wait, no, I said I need to investigate the case. Because I do. Because my plan is to put a... Okay, that's the spot here where they want you to drill this out. This is a screw hole. Okay, so board will come over to like here. USB-C will come right. Okay. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Actually, I'm working on a little jig for people to be able to do it more simply without having a CNC machine. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible, but we're going to say oh. I hate having to hold the electronic and put ribbon cables back on. Okay. Do what I normally do. Put it right below where it needs to be. I hate these things so much. I got frustrated today, so I decided to do something super frustrating. Man, plugging on this. On. Good for your home. Oh my god. Got it. Other ones do so much easier. Getting a fucking hold of it. There we go. Okay. That's in there. Now let's get these screws back in. These should just slot back in. Not even look like they've been touched. Might be the easiest mod I've done. At least recently. In terms of difficulty, this one's not super hard. I think most people could do this one. Look how cool that is. Alright, yeah, my clock got... Yeah, I know, clocks. Clock was wrong, so it's throwing a tantrum. Let's go in and change the time. What is today? The 30th? What is it? What is the time? I'm weird. I like my clocks to be like super accurate. I know it doesn't matter and it's probably gonna get a few seconds off, but like this is just what I do. Wait, then All right, now before we start buttoning things up, let's check the shoulder buttons here. Actually, while I was in there, I should check the Circle Pad Pro. But we'll check the uh, shoulder buttons first. Shoulder buttons seem to be working. Hey, let's go back in there. 3DS. This is like such a great system. Other settings. Circle Pad Pro. Full. They had maybe not. No, we're not we're not. We don't cheat. I know that's just a bot account, but like, I don't know. We don't cheat. All right. Now I need to go into get Gmode 9. And yeah, just set the date. Ugh. It actually makes you go through all of them. Oh. Again, I'm weird with clocks. Let me turn this off so maybe you can see the screen a little better. Kinda. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we can totally move around with this. Oh yeah, that works pretty nicely. I mean, it's still not the best thing in the world, but like it's a second thumbstick on a very compact system. I don't know what we were all expecting. But it works for what it needs to do. So I think it's a little elegant solution. Put the stylus back in. Printed out this little dust cover. It's just a section of the of a 3DS cart. Kind of stopped, and then there's a little like lip here. Kind of see, and it just slots in there, and then it's nice and smooth. Then bam, we got everything. We got everything going. I mean, it's still not the best thing in the world, but I think it's better. I actually don't know where the original one went. Where did that go? Anyway, put this to the side. We're done with that. Where did that go? I must have dropped it somewhere. Oh well, not a super integral part. Okay, now for what I'm actually going to be working on. So I found this cool little thing. Now that's my tablet. That's me. This is a PC. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see here, but it's like a little stream deck type deal. It's got some sliders on it, some buttons. Let me see if it's got a finished product shot down here. No? Okay. It's just that, really. I mean, you can you see all of it together here. But yeah, and this is what I'm using right now to go boop, 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 boop. So I can even... Yeah, I can mute my mics and stuff. So I can mute the music. No more music. I can change volumes. I can turn myself all the way up. Turn myself down. I don't want to be clipping. We can turn the music up. Yeah. It's really cool. I really like it. I'm actually going to be building a couple of these. So I built myself one. I need to build my roommate one. Yeah. I don't need... Yeah. So we're going to be working on this. So I got all my components here. I've already I've done a bit of a chef go thing. I've gathered our ingredients. So yeah, we can just start. So I'm actually really excited to get this project over and done with. This has been kind of looming in my life for far too long. I want to move on to other things. Like, fuck. But this is gonna be the piece we start with here. So we're just gonna start out. I gotta make sure that I get these in the right way, because the direction will actually kind of matter later on. Okay, so they do it like this. So where the LED would go is actually place the box on a flat surface, insert, pop into place, note the orientation. I've mounted them upside down on purpose to give a little bit of extra room when soldering. Okay. This is not something I made. This is something somebody else came up with. So full credit where it's due to who made this? What was their name? Uh, yeah, but also need to offer my thanks to Hader P, everyone from MIDI, Chris Yarger. For their Thanaverse. Yeah, it's MCG. McGee. That's the guy that made the original. Recommended, but not essential. Printed. Oh, those are from the 3D caps. Does he not actually thank himself in this, or mention his name anywhere? Anyway, actually, before I get the switches in, I saw he mentioned heat inserts here, so we actually need to go ahead and pull out our soldering iron. And I never cleaned it up from the last time I used it. Mostly because the last time I used it, I was in a crazy panic. I think I've lost a few diodes for this. But we're just going to be using this to press in something. I need to turn that way down. That is far too hot. I do like 233. I'm gonna smush it a little. Oh, I want my... Oh, you're just going down. Okay. Let my iron cool off for a second. Yeah, that first one, it went in a little hot. You know, I don't know why these people on these sites try to sell views. Like, who wants that? Honestly, like, fragile is your ego that you need to buy these. I need to up that heat a little bit. 250. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. I touched my iron a little bit. Ooh. That one went a little deep. That's okay. Okay. That side's done. Now the shorter side. It's in my shirt. These inserts stay hot for a while. Ah! Turn my annoying phone sounds off. People are always like, oh my god, you actually have your phone go off? Like, yeah, otherwise I don't know it exists. Alright, there we go. And then that will just sit on there. Screw in. And then this will sit on top. Screw together, and bam, there you go. All done. Right? I wish. Alright, now we can put the keys in. So, keys. Okay. Well, I have some extras. Ah. It is entirely possible that one just fell down and I just never found it. Or it's right here where I set it. That's it. Those are it. Then we get to do a bunch of soldering on the inside here, which is fun. Let's turn my iron on. Move that to the side. Now we gotta do this. We gotta get our potentiometers in there. And these are dual sliding potentiometers, so they kind of change two spots at the same time, which means we want it oriented this way. I mean, if it's wrong, we can just also unplug these and then connect. Okay. Then we print out these little clips. Kind of hold spot in place. I actually had to lengthen these because I bought slightly different size potentiometers, so they're a little thicker than what the guy that made this uses in his instructions. Okay, so that's all of our sliders in there. And we can go ahead while we're here. We can put a little knobs on there. This one is loose. No, they're not all this. Some are rather loose. Yeah, maybe we won't put those sliders on it. Oops. I don't know why they're loose. They shouldn't be loose. Do mine just like pop off? No. No, see, mine are like stiff in there. Maybe the different color plastic didn't shrink the same. Anyway. But you can see how these are made. You just slide a little piece of filament in there. I might need to put some tape over top of them, but that's fine. We can do that. Because I really don't feel like reprinting these. We're just gonna... I'm gonna take some tape here. There, and now they fit nice and tight. We'll just do that to each. I know this isn't really the tape you would use for this, but like, it's the tape I have. Well, I mean, I do have a bunch of electrical tape, but I think electrical tape would be too. I need this to be a little mushy. There, and they'll come off with enough force. And hopefully the guy that I'm making this for will let me know if my music is too loud early this time. This will make soldering them a little easier if I have the knobs on there, because they can rest a little easier. Throw my pens or there we go. Except it'll be the other way. Ooh, ooh. Okay. And then this will sit in there like this. You can kind of see it coming. Oh. Okay. Now we get to actually start soldering. So, I've already soldered the board here. So we can skip this step. I got some pins on there. So, except I want to start not with the pots. I want to start with these, because the little diodes come with a little jig. So you put... Again, this was made by the person that came up with this design. I did not come up with this. I don't have... I mean, I would have... You just place them in there. Correct orientation. Hold. Second. Make sure it's in the correct orientation. Second. I always like to triple check. Once you solder these, they're kind of done. Not like that's the end of it, but like you might as well just grab a new one and resolder. Oh. There we go. Now we just need to solder it. And how many of these are we making? We're making 4 of these. Okay. All right, let's move this over here. Let's open up our soldering kit. So I'm a teacher, right? Maybe a little too much information, but I don't care. And I had a student asking me like, they were talking to me about soldering, and I was like, flux, just add more flux. Like, when in doubt, just add more flux. We're gonna need that way higher. Let's do like 390, 400. Ooh, I get to use my little soldering pen. So I 3D printed this. Again, I did not come up with this design. A bunch of smarter people than me came up with this design. So you just kind of like, it's solder out. Okay, I need to pull out my little soldering stand here. I also 3D printed this. You can just 3D print anything. It's actually kind of amazing. And this is just held in place by a bunch of magnets. So, except I didn't think ahead and I didn't orient them correctly, so I could just snap these together. So, whatever. I don't think I'm actually going to use that. Actually, hold on. I need to go grab something. I took this off thinking I wasn't actually going to need this, but I do kind of need this now. So I kind of need a little clamp. But I already have this hole pre-drilled out. So all I gotta do is Yeah. No, want it the other way. It's just like a cheap photography clamp. Okay, there we go. Now, if I need to like attach something else, I can have a little extra hand. Need to find a better way for these little arm thingies to attach. They're kind of annoying the way they are now. Like, yeah. And then they actually take this and they clip them off here. So that's what we will be doing. Except I've also been saving them just in case I need some like small jumper wires. This makes a great jumper. And pull this out. Bam! Diodes soldered together. And they have this last one bent down, but I'm gonna leave that for now. We're gonna load up our next one. Fit correctly. God, I bought really cheap diodes. Diodes are kind of hard to tell which way they're going. They decided to decorate them with little black strips inside, and so it's like added a little too much flux. No, is there such a thing as too much flux? I think I did add a little too much. I'm gonna go okay. These things are actually really quick to solder. I was actually going to repurpose these little trimmings, but I too much work. I'll move this over here. I want to know if during this concert they had subtitles. I could, like, any bit of flux. Turn my soldering iron on and off. My girlfriend's like, "Oh, you should get a fume hood for all these fumes." I'm like, kills me. It kills me. I'm gonna wait until I get all of these done before because their flux is sticky. Because we're also not done with those. I like my shit to be modular, and this guy very much just soldered everything together. Which, I mean, there's no problem with that. You want to make sure you have a clean connection. Sure away. I like my shit to be hot swappable. Not hot swappable, but like I like to be able to change the mount. Looks. Ah, come on. Okay, I mean that works. It's soldered together all right. Like that connection. I mean, one of those little Kirby fume extractors. I actually have a spare old fan, I could make those out. All right. Now we got all those made. We'll not need this again. So what we're going to do now. Why not grab one? I have these little connectors. They just kind of fit on here. They're made for like boards, but I've actually found them pretty useful in this case. I just pin both sides, and then I can stick one of these diode wires in it. So we need what, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, because there's 12 buttons, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 12 buttons. So we're just going to, well, pin up these ends. So the way I was doing it before was I was just kind of setting this up. I lose all my little components on my chair. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of flux in. We're just gonna fill it till it's full. Then we're gonna let it cool before we touch it. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna let it cool before we touch it. Ah. And then bammo. And we're not done with this just yet, but need to check with this, see which way these are oriented. So these are, you can see, so theirs are kind of curved in. So our straight end from our diode is going to go directly into that. So it is going to go directly into the non-curved side. We're going to put this back in. It doesn't really matter which one we kind of attach this to. We just need to make sure that it's oriented correctly so that like we can add more. And we will need to clip this wire down. Oh, and I have a couple of clipped ones here we can use to kind of estimate. Don't need a we don't need a lot of yeah, see, we really don't need much. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to get a bunch of fur and shit on this. And let our iron come back up to temperature. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and trim all of these while I'm at it. Once we have kind of a reference here. Oh, yeah. So it'll just kind of sit in there like this, and we can make any adjustments to the position of it that's on there. So almost done with the first one. This is very tedious work, but I mean, I enjoy it. Check each time to make sure the connector didn't get melted. It's not a huge deal if it did. It just means, hey, I need to use a new connector. Yeah, I'm gonna blow through another pair of dishwashers. I'm surprised how many of these I'm actually going through. Because these are just like little dishwasher tabs for like the spikes in a dishwasher. Yeah, there's one done. Then our wire will come out down here and we'll solder that on later. It is very slow work. Especially if you don't want to burn yourself. I'm not that big of a fan of burning myself. Had too many burns over my life. Like I can do with that. Ah. I can't believe I actually enjoy this shit. Like, the shit is insane. Like, I'm gonna have a functioning piece of electronics after this. Someone did not want to go on there. And I know what you're thinking. What goes in the other end? We'll put a wire in that end. Oh. Right now, I just want to get these wired up. Another one. Okay. Lose one of these code thingies. I still can't believe this is the thing that I do for fun. Like, this is so stupid. How is this fun? I think I would know. Easy to just kind of turn your brain off and do. We're actually going to set this on this side I'm using it on. I'm going to move this over here. I don't need it right now. Try to stay organized while you're working. Hot, 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 hot. Turns out it's hot or hot. Really, I like streaming when I do this stuff because it makes me feel a little less in pain when I'm talking to myself. It's like, oh, hey, there's an audience, even though there's not really. But like, it lets me talk to myself, and then my roommates don't think I'm insane. I mean, they know I'm insane, but I don't think I'm crazier than normal. That's why I like streaming, because it allows me to socially, it makes it okay for me to talk to myself. I always talked to myself as a kid. See, this is what I mean when I say like, oh, this is really meditative. Like you can really like stop and think. And it doesn't matter if we get these on there perfectly even. There's enough wiggle room on this thing that I've always kind of been the odd one, like, you know. I listen to whole albums. Even this, like what we're listening to. Not what I normally listen to. Don't know what that had to do with anything, but it was just a thought in my head. Where did you? Yeah, okay. Where did you- Oh. Like, I get the auto timer times because, like, oh, you don't want to leave your soldering iron on by accident. Not good. But also, I hate it. I need to re-wet my sponge. last one. Well, not the last. But like, you'll have to wire up all of the wiring, which is fun. It's its own special hell. Honestly, it's not too bad. This is the most time consuming. Oh, there's so much on there. I put way too much solder on that one. I put way too much solder. Now let's try that again. And it's still a shit ton of solder. And it was mostly just the blocks bubbling up on me. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. I don't like that one. So we're just gonna start anew with a different one. That other one, the connector was starting starting to melt. How many times can I burn myself? Yeah, I found these tabs only last about one project, and then you have to replace them, which is fine. I mean, they're cheap enough. It's like a couple bucks for a giant pack of them. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Very hot. Hydrate or dehydrate? Okay. You know, it's kind of it's a little telling when you start to enjoy the smell of something that's not great for you. Like as a kid, I loved the smell of I don't remember if it was diesel fuel or whatever our boat took. I think it was just regular gas. But I fucking loved that. Like, I mean, it was a whole psychological thing. Ooh, let me take a look. Oh. Let me check on the... Oh, I want to go to the channel. It doesn't actually give me Twitch numbers, I don't think. I don't know. Then I mean I probably should have done this at the start, but like I want to wait. Have I just been showing my Facebook on this page? Whoops. It's fine. I totally was. I totally was. Ah. Oh well. This is what we're making. Yeah, these are the instructions. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Oh well. Okay. That's not what you should have been paying attention to anyway. You got solder in here. Solder. We solder. That would have been a weird Wii game. Wii solder. I'd play that game. How long have I been going for? Almost 2 hours. I wonder, can I solder a bit? Oh, I can't solder base off. That would have been something if I could have soldered like based off. It's very much a 3D thing translated to a 2D. Okay, what time is it? 4 o'clock? Ooh, hot, hot, hot. All right, all of those are made. So what is next? Now we got to start soldering our wires on. And let's see, what does he use? He uses red for VCC. So I have blue. I need to like get a, well, I have a way to edit this. I need to sit down and like edit this and take like any notes. Because I don't have all of these colors. So it gets confusing and I get it mixed up because I'm dumb. Okay. Maybe I could, I actually have, let me, probably should have set this up. But I didn't think about it. I didn't think I would need it. Point this. Do not just. Actually, let me do it up on this screen. That way you guys don't see a bunch of double stuff. I always have to connect and then disconnect, reconnect. Oh my God. I need to launch it. There we go. Okay. I forgot the sequence of event. Like, I forgot the order I needed to precisely open this stuff in. But now you can see my tablet. And so I can come in here. And where would this file be? Is this in the STL folder? STL. Mr. Deck. Yeah, that's what this is called. Okay. Let me hide this real quick. Okay. Wow, this is way more viewable in my tablet. Oh, it wasn't even showing my tablet yet. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Now I got everything working. Wait, why is this not opening? No, this is because it's the wrong one. Let's do. Oh. Okay, now I have to. Not that I'm hiding anything. I just don't want you to see my file. PDF. Deck. Oh yeah. Okay, it's still the same shitty picture. So Nope, not page template, page settings. Double pages. Okay, because we're gonna edit this. We're gonna change the color. Yeah, go ahead and turn off solid right now. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be our wiring for this. So I do not have all of these colors here. So I need to basically decide what colors are going to be what. So red's going to stay as red, obviously, because red. Teal. Let's see, what colors do I have here? I have yellow, I have blue, I have green, I have red, I have white, and I have black. Okay. So blue is going to be RT. Watch me color in lines. And then purple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 6. I've used yellow, blue, green, white. I haven't used white. Okay. So this purple is going to be literally make me feel like I'm in grade school. Color inside the lines. Okay. So purple, white. And this teal, they're using a blue down here. Except, fuck. We're gonna have to double up on some colors. So down here, we're gonna use blue. We're gonna use another. Except they don't use black anywhere, so we can use black. So black. And then I don't have orange. So we're gonna change orange to using yellow. I'm gonna have to double up on colors here. I'm using white down here. So we'll make the orange say we'll make it blue. Okay. So here's our wire diagram that we're going to stick with. So, and I'm actually going to stick with this because Otherwise, I'm gonna just lose my mind. So. And see, this is great because I can put this screen wherever I need it. Yeah, you can kind of see the screen here. Yeah. Okay. So let's grab one of these. Yeah, see, this was the hard part. Gonna have to double solder some of these. So let's get these in here. Figure out where exactly this bend needs to. Basically right below solder. Like, I tried making a little squid last time. Squid. Cocoon. But it got too much of a tangled mess. And I had to undo all of my soldering. Not all of it, but like all the wiring soldering I had done. Actually, these might be too long. I might have to resolder these. Yeah. Yeah, these might be too long. Probably should have checked it before I started. Oh, what a mess we leave. Ah, what a mess. Yeah, I didn't trim my diodes back enough. Let this heat up the temperature. I got ahead of myself. Listen, if it's worth doing once, it's worth doing twice. think I'm remembering how I did this last time now. Yeah, this is how I did it last time. Yeah, see, the problem was once these overlap, I would have had bridging. Why not? Hot. Starter is still hot. Yeah, that's what I had to do last time. Yeah, because that gets me lined up. Okay. Alright. Like I said, if it's worth doing once, it's worth doing twice. But I know where this bin goes. I know where the bin goes now. So. Tablet is, way too big there. Go back to... Yeah, I know where Ben goes now. Pin that down. Yes, we need these. Ooh, that one might be a little too short. We'll see. We'll see if we can get that to stretch. It is just uncomfortably on that diode. If it works, it works. We do kind of need to get these things uncomfortably close to the diode. Ooh, hot. Starter's still hot. God, I'm dumb. Oh my god. I'm the dumbest girl. Holy shit. Well, next when I make, I'm not gonna wait a fucking like month between making these things. Hot, hot, hot. Oh my god. How many times am I going to forget that? Daughter is hot. The things I do for modularity. Dirt at the top, that way I don't burn myself. Okay. Now, start cleaning this stuff. It's filthy. Just a little light cleaning. Okay, now you can kind of see we need it to be as far over. But the next row, not a super lot of room, just enough. Take this and we'll push down. Oh. I think we might have to call it here today. Yeah, I think we might have to call it here today. Um, I don't think this is gonna work. Kind of need to take the one I built apart to be able to see how I did it. Right now, all of these pieces have fallen apart. Yeah, like, see, that wasn't even on the plan. Yeah, like, say that just off. Now I'm just pissed off. Okay. So, all right. Well, the one I built works really good. Like, works really, really good. Let me pause the. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go because yeah, I need a break. Maybe I'll do some of this off camera and then come back. I don't know, but we'll see. I will be streaming more. Laters.